Marcus and Myra flew all over Talparo Forest in a beautiful island of Trinidad, spreading their bright green and yellow wings. This island is bordered by the picturesque blue Caribbean Sea. Most of the animals had a little problem with Marcus and Myra. You want to know what it is, huh? Crack, 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 crack. They squawked. It sounded so annoying to them. Everywhere they went, others complained about how loud and raucous they were. Fergie Frog was trying to sleep. Get it, get it, get it, get it. Go away now. Go away, all you annoying birds. Gosh, man. Susie the squirrel was equally upset. She found that every time Marcus and Myra passed, her babies cried. Well, Bertie the cricket would just head for under the bacano leaf just to get away. One day, Thera Thrush, well, she was a small brown bird. Thera rested on a branch of a zabuka tree laden with humongous, full, shiny zabukas and stretched out her wings, took a breath, and was song after song. Chiroo, 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 chee-chee-chee. Myra cocked her head and listened. She was lost admiring that brown bird, just wishing she could sing like her. I wish I could sing like Thera, Marcus, but all I could say is crack, crack, crack. Marcus moved a little closer, ruffling his feathers, but that didn't comfort her. Myra saw Susie Squirrel under the trees. Crack, 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 crack. Susie wished she could run away. Myra began to beg Susie. Susie, she asked, you could tell me how to sing sweet, sweet like Thera? Drink honey and lime for a week. Your voice bound to be sweet when you open your beak, she squeaked. Off to the hive she went immediately in search of honey. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, every single day Myra drank a whole leaf full of honey and lime. She couldn't wait to open her beak. She was so disappointed. Fergie Frog was sitting on a twig in the pond. Down she swooped and rested on a big stone on the side of the pond. Crack, crack, crack. Fergie, you know, boy, you know to swing sweet like Thera. He uttered several ribbits. The secret, my friend, is to sleep till midday for a whole week. Man, when you open your beak, your voice will be sweet like sugar. Mind you, Myra used to wake Fergie up at 6 a.m. with a wild call. So Myra tried that too. Tuesday night, Wednesday night, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. All the creatures could have kept a party. They took their time to get up for 7 days without having to stoop or block their ears. On the 7th day, all Myra could say was crash. She was not at all happy. She grew sadder and sadder until you could have even called her depressed. Why couldn't she sing like Thera? Marcus tried to cheer her up. He offered her some yellow, luscious bananas. She wasn't interested. Crack, crack. He offered her succulent, ripe pawpaws. She turned away. When Myra refused the tempting Julie mangoes, Marcus realized she had it bad. To add insult to injury, some hikers passed by with some children, chanting a rhyme and pointing to her, which ended in the words, "Shut your beak and learn to speak, you ugly-looking parakeet." She wasn't even a parakeet, but took offense. Myra sat on a branch all day long. Flashes of Thera's sweet melody were interrupted by the chant which had stuck in her head. She was wondering now if the other creatures had found her to be ugly too. Who could pass now, singing sweetly as ever? It was Thera. Chiroo, 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 chi-chi-chi. For weeks, Myra sulked. One morning, Bertie the cricket began to feel uncomfortable as Myra was swooping down. Don't get any ideas there, you know, Myra. Take care that depression gone to your head. Chirrup, chirrup. He leapt to a higher leaf. Crack, crack, crack. I don't want to eat you. It's just, I wish I had a nice voice like Thera. Bertie, I would give anything to have a nice voice like hers. Guess who he sent her to? Yes, it was Papa Bois. First thing the next morning, she cried to Papa Bois, the old and wise king of the forest. He knew every animal, every tree, every plant, every flower, every fruit. She made her request. Papa Bois stood up with his long white hair like Rapunzel, his flowing beard and his dark hairy body, and began to answer. You want to sing like Thera, eh? Ah, Myra, you can never sing like Thera. But Myra didn't even wait for him to finish. She spread her wings and off she went. All night between her sobs, she could hear Thera's sweet sound in her ears. Well, at least in her mind, she had had it. At the crack of dawn, she found herself flying far into the forest in the midst of the silk cotton trees. Everyone knew the kinds of characters who lived in the silk cotton trees. Stop right there! Mazina, the evil woman, cackled. She didn't want anyone to come close to her house. What you come here for? Myra was afraid, but began. Crack, crack, crack. I want to sing sweet like Thera. Nobody likes my voice. They all tease me. You want to sing sweet like Thera? Mazina hobbled out of her house. I could make you sing better than Thera, but there's a price. Papa Bois has a fruit tree. All the fruits grow on that one tree. Pick one carambola for me from that fruit tree, you know, and I will make you sing sweeter than Thera. Myra flew tirelessly to Papa Bois and picked the carambola. Suddenly, the forest grew dark. The winds began to whistle in the trees, and there was a noise like thunder. Eh? Myra was afraid. She dropped the carambola and found her way to Marcus. Marcus! She was stuttering in despair. Marcus was wondering what she had done. When she told Marcus the story, he knew Mazina had tricked Myra and was trying to get Papa Boa's fruit to become powerfully more evil. Marcus encouraged Myra to forget her shame and go to Papa Boa, who could make it right. The two rushed off together. With every crack, the forest got darker and colder, and rains beat upon their wings, making it harder to fly. Just then, Papa Boa emerged. They both cracked their story. Papa Boa was angry, but not with Myra, with Mazina. Wake, my child, repeat after me. Morning, morning, morning. Crack, crack, more. Crack, running. Crack, crack, more. Crack, running. She tried and tried until she said it. Morning, morning, morning. Myra repeated. Morning, morning, morning. Marcus repeated. Papa Boa just smiled and walked away. The rain stopped. The winds calmed and the place grew bright again. A faint cackle was heard in the far distance, which got softer and softer, then stopped. After that, things were different. Apart from Mazina never being spotted again, anytime Myra heard Thera's voice, she just smiled and enjoyed the sound. Somehow, the other creatures stopped complaining. Every morning, when Myra and Marcus passed, all the animals could hear them happily greeting was morning, morning, morning. And up to this day, you still hear parrots repeating what you see. My brothers and sisters, love yourself. Whether you have a la 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 or a crack crack crack, be you, for there is no better you than the you that was created.